Huh?
I got it. I'll get it.
Okay.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN. Des Moines Sports.
Morning, everybody.
A Des Moines Media Group station. The following show, 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines, is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Morning, Brant. All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you in part by our friends at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage down in Carlisle. I'll tell you more about them in a minute. We got a big show for you today. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday all across the good old U.S. of A. We're going to be talking a little bit about coolers, Grizzly coolers. Isaac's coming on. They got some new stuff out that you're going to want to, I don't care if you hunt, fish, camp, whatever, you're going to want to listen to this stuff. It's awesome. I got a big announcement to make here in a little bit. And let's see what else we got. We got a big 3D shoot in Ames that actually does a wonderful thing. They raise money to help women and girls that have been caught up in trafficking. They help them with resources on how to just recover and take care of them and just make sure they're okay. That's at 7:30, and then 8 o'clock we're going to do a little fantasy football with you with our buddy Howard Bender from Fantasy Alarm. If you like to play fantasy football as much as we do on the show, you'll enjoy Howard. He's always a fun guy to talk to, and he's very knowledgeable about fantasy football. So in between there, I got some stuff to do for trivia and give some stuff away and all that other fun stuff. So that's what we're doing today. Hey, Jeff up in New York, good to see you. Man, I tell you what, I actually got up at 4:30 this morning, and it was one of them nights I woke up thinking about stuff, and I just could not go back to sleep, and it was crazy. I'm just telling you, crazy. So I'm a little tired this morning, but we'll get through it. I got to write the secret winner's name down for the Outdoor Call Radio app. And I'll tell you this, he's from Norwalk, Iowa. So if you live in Norwalk, maybe you won the secret listener contest this week. I will tell you that. I'll tell you in a little bit. All right, let's head on over to the phones before I do that. Morning, Richard. Morning, Richard. Good to see you, Hank, down at Revelton. Good morning. 48 degrees here this morning. Jeff, shut up. I don't want to hear about it. It's humid and hot here. But good for you, buddy. I'm happy for you. All right, let's head on over to the phones, and we're going to go talk to our buddy Isaac at Grizzly Coolers. And speaking of Isaac, I got my Outdoor Call Radio Grizzly drinkware cup right here full of nice, piping hot coffee. Isaac, thank you for my coffee this morning.
Hey, you bet. Good morning.
Yeah, how are you?
I am good. Real good for a Saturday morning.
Are you? Are you fired up, ready to go?
Yeah, we just actually just helping my younger boy pack up a cooler for a day of baseball tournament here.
That's exciting. Well, first off, I want to say thank you because someone on the radio show today is going to win. We've been doing these on the app, and this I think will be the second time I've given this away on the radio here on ESPN. But someone is going to win one of those great tumblers you made for the anniversary of the Outdoor Call radio app. So that's going to be one of the trivia prizes today. I got a brand new. It's still got the bubble wrap on it, and aren't those great?
Perfect. Yeah, those are new ones we launched here this year. I think you got some bottles too, didn't you?
The sport bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping all those. I'm not going to give those away. I'm hoarding them. Those are too good. Yeah.
No, that 20 ounce is perfect for coffee. You notice we did the new rubber touch Grizzly armor. We're calling it on the outside.
Yeah.
A little bit different feel, and we redid the lid completely on that thing, and it works kind of similar. If anybody's familiar with the old 20 ounce, that disc that rotates in there to close off the top, that still works the same way, but we made it a magnet now, so it's very easy to clean. Yeah,
they're nice. And they keep your stuff cold or hot forever. And Yeah, I love them. I just you guys keep doing good things. I got a box delivered, and I have honestly had not even had a chance to open it. But I assume it's got that new backpack deal you came out with. What's up with that?
Yeah, that one is our latest addition to the Drifter line, and we've been messing around with trying to build a backpack cooler for the last year, and we landed at this 24 quart, and yeah, that's brand new. It just hit here a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
We're offering it in 3 colors. We've got our stealth gray, tan, and a white option of it. But it's pretty unique. It's all TPU design, really thick insulation on it, really heavy duty lid. We kept the drinkware pockets on the sides that you're familiar with on the rest of the Drifter line.
Yep.
So there's 2 of those built in there. Super heavy duty backpack straps with a pad on the back so that's ultra breathable too, so you're not going to get really sweaty carrying that thing around. And then the main thing, when you open that thing up, you're going to notice the zipper on that for the main compartment. We partnered with Night Eyes on it, and they have what's called a True Zip zipper, and that thing has no teeth, so it's very smooth, very easy to use. It tracks around the corners, super easy, and it's waterproof. So
that's awesome.
That's the big one on that zipper.
Yeah, that sounds great. Good morning, Tony. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for watching and listening this morning. Good morning, Gary. Appreciate you. Well, I've been, gosh, I don't know how long I've been working with Grizzly. How long's Grizzly been out now? 12 years? 13 years?
Yeah, it's all that. I've been there personally for 12.
Yeah.
And they really hit the ground rolling about 3-4 years before that. So,
yeah. Since you guys started, that's all I've used, and I've just never had anything go wrong. I just love them. They just do what they're designed to do. They hold up wonderfully, and they're made in Iowa. So what more could you want?
Yeah, absolutely. We're happy to have you on board.
Well, I appreciate that, and so do the listeners. Trust me, so do the listeners. So, tell you what, the show is brought to you today by Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. $60 a month gets you 1 month free when you pay for a year. You get a 12 by 50 assigned spot, secure gates, 24/7 security cameras, discount for multiple spots. Just give Tracy, Dick, or Danielle a call at 515-822-1362, 822-1362, and they will take great care of you. Tell them Outdoors Dan sent you. So I'm actually going fishing. I don't know if I told you this or not, but when I was filming my turkey hunts, I tore my Achilles tendon in my left leg. So I've been in a walking boot. I got lucky; it didn't tear all the way across. It teared up and down, and I finally got it.
I've seen a couple posts.
Huh?
I've seen a couple of posts where you were laid up for a few days there.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, it was 6 weeks. I was in that stupid boot for 6 weeks, but finally got out of that, and I'm heading to Minnesota next week to do some fishing finally. So I'm gonna get a chance to try those new redesigned drifters in the boat. You know, those are nice. You put a couple Arctic ice blocks in there, and your pop, your iced tea, your sandwiches. I mean, everything stays nice and cold and fresh. And I've been telling everybody, if you hunt all day like I do in the fall, those things are great for your ground blinds or your tower blinds. I mean, you don't have to sit there and not have good food and keep stuff cold. And if you're a coffee drinker, that Magnum water bottle. I can't remember what's that big one you sent me a couple years ago? I filled that up with ice water when I go set out trail cameras, and you said you did the same thing. What size is that?
That's 64.
That 64 thing's awesome. But I mean, if in the fall and winter, if you want to take coffee to drink all day, that's great for coffee as well. I mean, you guys, you really make hunting just a little bit more hospitable.
Try to. I mean, even from the blind standpoint, all the way down to the coolers and drinkware, we try to get it so that everybody has the best possible experience they can out there, you know?
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, I just know when it's cold, man, it's nice to have a hot, nice, warm cup of coffee when it's 15, 20 degrees. So it's nice, and I don't know. Now, you guys, did you say you had new drinkware out now?
Just those 20 ounces that we redid.
Okay.
And the new bottles. We did you're into that 64, we did make one bigger. We have a gallon jug now. That's going to be my
You're
blue
no.
lot and spraying water source here for the rest of the summer, I think.
Wow, I don't know, man. I don't know if that 64 is good for me. Hi, Connie in Kansas. Good to see you, Mom. Hey, Chris DeMont up there in the East Coast. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. I'm good, but I don't know. You'll have to tell me how that goes. Now, you told me before we started the show, Isaac and I were talking a little bit. You guys came out with something I didn't even know about this year, and folks, we've been talking about with hemorrhagic disease and everything going around as bad as it's been around the Iowa the last year, especially the southeast part of the state got hammered last year. Putting up water sources on your hunting property, if you got private ground, you can go in and put several water holes if you don't have running water through your place, and then put pea gravel or gravel around the edges of these water holes to help stop where midge flies can get in there and reproduce. That's where the deer get in trouble. They go to these same water sources, and those midge flies are in that mud, and that's where they'll bite a deer that's infected and then go bite another deer, and that's how that stuff spreads. But if you go out and put your own water sources in and put gravel around it where that mud where they can't get to the mud and reproduce, that's going to really help your deer population. And you guys actually came out with a water trough. That's a great idea.
Yeah, we just launched it here this summer. It's pretty unique. It's one of the few out there that actually double walled, so it's rotomolded just like our coolers are, and we do fill it with foam on the inside too, so it does have an insulation factor on it.
Oh wow!
But it's 60 pounds empty and holds about 80 gallons of water, just over 80 gallons.
So will that help it from freezing?
It does to a point. I mean, you're still open air, so it will freeze, especially with the weather that we have up here. But, it does it just structurally. It's not going to break on you.
Okay.
That way and crack.
Okay.
Especially if you bury them. Because this thing is designed to either be buried or you can just set it out on the ground and move it later on if you like.
Yeah, you're going to want to bury them, folks. You're going to want that flush with the ground and then put the gravel around it. So that's where the midge flies can't get in there and harm the deer. Good morning, Bob. Good to see you this morning. Thanks for watching. And if you put it in the ground, I guess that would help insulate it better too, Isaac, right?
Right. And there's a little lip around the outside too that will help with your gravel application too. To get that shirt up there.
Yeah, I honestly, people have been putting out water troughs and stuff for several years now. To help with their deer management, and I'm just telling you, around your food plots, just make sure you mark them so when you're walking in the morning in the dark, you don't fall in. That's you want to know where those are. You don't.
Experience talking?
Yeah, that's from experience talking. I've gotten wet a couple times over the years because I didn't mark them. Well, I've got Onyx now, so when I'm walking in, I can just open my Onyx app and I can walk right to my ground blind or my tree. But if I got something, I can mark it right there on my trail. So I don't do that anymore,
Right.
But yeah, I've done some stupid stuff over the years. Trust me. So no, man, that's it. Huh?
I said, what did we ever do before Onyx?
Yeah, well, you just trying to, you didn't want out there with a big flashlight beaming, letting everything in the world know you're going in your stand, and it's just like, oh, that was miserable too. I about broke my neck on that one. So I don't know. It's just kind of crazy, but well, man, that's exciting. Good morning, Rick Johnson. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad I think that backpack cooler deal is going to be a big hit for you guys, especially for people tailgating and we're getting into college football season, and we got so many people that go tailgate Iowa State, UNI. That backpack cooler would be perfect.
Yeah, it's going to be a big hit this fall. It already has. Like I say, it's a couple weeks into our launch here now, but yeah, even with summer baseball, like what I'm doing today, that's the cooler that we're taking for the afternoon here. It's got a lot of different applications. You'll see when you start using it on the boat. You always have your arms full, right? When you're going to if you're going down the river or jumping on a boat or anything, like you always carry an extra rod, tackle boxes. You want to be able to put that cooler on your back and go, and that's where that one comes in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, Stan in Peoria, Illinois said that's a great idea on the water troughs. They've got 65 acres and they don't have any water sources. That is an awesome idea. So yeah, you're welcome, buddy. And thank Grizzly because they're the ones that made it. We've been talking about that on the shows for a few years now with the people that are Backwoods Premium Wildlife Products with Cody Kelly and Small Town Hunting and all them guys because you if you put all that time and expense in getting food plots, you want to make sure you get your brassicas, your legumes out, get your food plots where you want. You want to make sure if deer got cover, food, and water, Isaac, they're not going to leave your property.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yep. And if it helps against any of the diseases, like you mentioned, that's an added bonus. And for the states that can supplemental feed, you can use this thing as a feeder as well. It doesn't have to be just water.
No.
It doubles as that as well.
Oh, I'm sure people are going to take advantage of that. That's for sure. So, I don't know. You're probably never going to stop hemorrhagic. I mean, it's more prevalent in the South, but the deer they've had hemorrhagic disease so long down in the South. Their immunity is built up. It's getting less and less every year. But the thing about it, like in Southeast Iowa, they got hammered. It'll be the deer that have survived. It'll be 4 or 5 years before they get hit bad again. Because the deer that do survive that. If you ever find a deer, folks, that's got a curved hoof, or there's another thing. If you see it on a mature deer, that deer has survived hemorrhagic disease. That's what's caused that. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
we got hit here in southeast Minnesota just 3 years ago, pretty bad, but thankfully the last couple have been good.
Yeah, it's not fun for anybody. I'm telling you, you hate to see them go through that. So, well, man, I'm excited, and I got a big announcement. I want to thank Isaac and Grizzly. We're going to be doing a big promotion here in the next couple weeks, and I want to thank Isaac for helping me with that. And get out there, get that drinkware, and the new. Hey, what's the deal with the 6-pack drifter? Because that'd be perfect for the fishing boat. What's that about?
Yeah, so we wanted something a little bit smaller for like lunch pack style, and then we dropped that 6-pack right before turkey season, and it was a great little cooler to take to the turkey blind this year. But it's a 6-pack with a little bit of ice, and just that nice size for the short trips or just taking a lunch for the day or whatever you're doing. But it's a great little packable cooler.
Yeah. No, they're nice and they're so much easier to carry. They're less weight, but they'll last all day if you put enough ice or Arctic ice or whatever you want to do on there. But that it's easy to pack in, pack out, and it's perfect for the boat or the ground blind or It's nice to have something cold to drink if it's warm, and I like my bologna and lettuce sandwich to be nice and cool and crisp when I eat it.
Yeah, absolutely. That small that Arctic ice pack fits in there perfect too.
Yeah, absolutely. Isaac, if people want to see some of the stuff we talked about, what's the best way for them to do it, pal?
Our website, grizzlycoolers.com, is the best place to check it out, and then all of our social media platforms. We post a lot on Instagram, Facebook, and even on the LinkedIn stuff. If you're on LinkedIn, that we post a lot of the new products there, but for sure Facebook and Instagram for the new launches. Okay.
All right, man. Hey, I'll get you back on. Let me know when you're done hunting or you slow down hunting this fall, and I'll get you back on before the holidays, okay?
Hey, sounds good. I appreciate you having me on today.
Say that again?
I said, hey, sounds good. I appreciate you having me on today.
Oh, no, I just wanted you to hear that you appreciated me again. I don't ever get enough affirmation, so. Isaac, thank you. Yeah, I know. Isaac, thanks for everything, buddy. I'll talk to you in a couple days, pal. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. Take care.
There he goes, Isaac with Grizzly Coolers. Really nice guy. He's always fun to talk to at the Deer Classic. Grizzly's always got a big booth, and Isaac's been helping a lot of people for a long time. Good morning, Larry. Thank you, pal. Thank you for doing a live stream every Saturday because the radio signal down in southern Iowa is so hard to come in. Well, it's because of the weather and stuff, Aaron. It's just the way it is sometimes. But you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, let me take a real quick break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice is a brand new way to keep your game, beverages, and camping supplies cold and fresh wherever your adventure takes you. Arctic Ice Packs are a rugged ice substitute that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice and does not have the slushy mess that can contaminate what's in your cooler. If you like to hunt or fish, look at the Alaskan Series or Arctic Ice Packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees for 3 to 4 days. If you're wanting to really freeze things up, try the Tundra Packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chill and Brew Packs. They'll keep your beverages of choice.
What's up, everybody?
Temperatures 4 times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
I'll check. Yeah.
Turkey season is a passion shared by hunters, and it's fast approaching all across this nation. When it's time to start cutting, yelping, and clucking and purring at those lost toms, don't you want to have a call to run that you have confidence in? You bet you do, and that's why.
Whenever it's time.
Todd Rupert is a master turkey call maker from Pennsylvania.
Whenever it's time, Jeff. I don't know. You know what? I'll have Jim Coffey on the show, and we'll talk about that sometime for you, buddy, because I'm not a biologist. I just play one on the radio. Well, there you go, Aaron. Aaron said to tell you congratulations on the baby.
Well, thanks, Aaron.
He said thank you.
And excited yelps that will get any boss tom fired up. Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls offers handmade friction, box, and mouth calls that will allow from the beginner to the most seasoned turkey caller to make the right call when it counts. So this upcoming turkey season, try a Rupert's Roost.
You want to call that
turkey
Roger
call
when we come back?
Tom roost in peace.
Sure.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years.
Boy, it's going to be hot the next couple days. Yeah. I'm ready for fall. Who's ready for October? Me. I get people mad at me every time I say that. If I could, after turkey season, or I'm sorry, after June, when the walleye bite slows down, if we fast forward till September, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. I got people, shut up! I love the summer.
Yeah, shut up. I love the summer.
He loves it because he's off for 3 months. That's why.
No, it's baseball season.
It's baseball. What?
Don't you dare say bad things about baseball.
What's baseball? Never heard of her.
Oh, my goodness, Dan.
I used to love baseball, man. They've ruined baseball.
Why did you just become a grumpy old man?
I am not a grumpy old man. I'm a young guy.
Send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact, quiet, and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well.
Biology was my minor, laughing out loud. My son's is a biologist for USDA. He just knows waterfowl. Well, there you go. That's all right. That's more than I know.
To be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there.
That's awesome.
Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer.
Shares
like
are
Archery Field
ridiculous.
and Sports in Altoona, Iowa.
I keep sinking.
Or www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
Have you ever been out hunting and starting to do the hard work of breaking down that game?
I'm just a gem trapper, Jeff says. You're not dumb.
Let me tell you about a knife that will never let that happen to you. That's Weeby Knives.
We don't need that till Howard comes on. They were playing that on his show yesterday. Every time they'd ask him a question, they would play that. Roger. I agree. They have ruined baseball with the pitch timer. Morning, Roger. That and several other things, Aaron.
From turkey hunting to deer hunting, trapping, Weeby Knives are my go-to in the field.
You got to do line 3. That's the only thing you can dial out on, you said.
Oh, I'm right. They're coming back. I'll get in here.
Go ahead.
Wicked sharp, my baby. Now that's a knife. Get yours at WeavyKnives.com and tell them Outdoors Dan sent you.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday all across the good old US of A. I was up at 4:30 this morning thinking, you know me, when I think, I start thinking. It's not always good. Can't sleep. Dog gets annoyed. I was actually texting, I forgot what time it was, and I was texting sponsors, and I had a sponsor answer at 5 this morning, and I was like, oh my God, what? I forgot it was this early. Sorry, Eric. Hey, we got a couple things. I got my new Pivot 24 Carbon in from Gearhead. That's the brand new bow I told you Skip was designing this year. I'm just going to tell you flat out. You know, here's the thing. I love Gearhead bows. I love Matthews. I loved Elite. They were all the bows I shot were just good bows. They really were. And I'll never say anything different. I jumped over with Skip because some changes happened last year, and I've known Skip Peterson for over 20 years, and he's been one of the engineers at Gearhead for that time. He's the owner now. And I've had the B30, the Disruptor 24, and I just got this Pivot 24 Carbon in, and it is just absolutely just it's phenomenal. I don't know what else to say it. I'll put it to you this way. I bought another one as soon as I got it tuned and got it shooting, because I always carry a backup bow with me when I travel to film Respect the Game TV and The Virtue with Philip and Bowstring Adventures, which is the new show I'm working on too. When I'm traveling, I always want to have another bow, and I liked it so much. I said, Skip, I want another one exactly like you built it. You know, honestly, it's quiet. It's dead in your hand. It's accurate. It's fun to shoot. It's 24 inches. I just can't get over how easy that bow is to draw and shoot. It's stealthy. So if you're out looking for a new bow, and here's the thing, this cracks me up too. The people that buy Gearhead bows, they own like 4 or 5 of them. They love them. They're fanatics. When I met the people up in Madison a couple of weeks ago, I know one guy had 6 or 7 of them. If you buy Gearhead, you're going to fall in love with them, and you're going to be part of the family. And I'm going to make a special announcement in the 8 o'clock hour that I just worked this deal out to help you get into a Gearhead. So anyway, I want to thank Eric Griggs at Gas Bowstrings. I called Eric. I've heard nothing but good things about Gas Bowstrings over the years. Larry tells me in his opinion, they're one of the best bowstrings that you can buy on the market. And I called Eric and I asked him if he would send me a string and a cable I was getting that new Carbon 24, and Eric did, and I absolutely flipped out on the string. That string is, if you shoot a bow long enough, you're going to understand what a string can do and how much difference a quality string and cable can make. Now, I will say this, Mark at Archery Field and Sports, Mark makes strings there, and they're phenomenal strings, but that gas bowstring that I got on that bow is just top notch. And I called Eric and I told him we're going to start promoting gas strings on the show. So we're going to offer you some things coming up for you to get into. If you need to get new strings made, or if you need to get new strings for your bow, crossbow, whatever, we're going to be able to get you gassed up this year with gas bowstrings. So stay tuned for more details on that. But I just got that deal worked out 2 or 3 days ago. And you're going to flip on them like I did, I promise you. Hey, let's head on over to that's not my big announcement, by the way, either, okay? That's not my big announcement. We got a bigger announcement coming up. Let's go over to the phones, and we're going to talk to our buddy from... I just totally lost my place. Roger Parker. We're going to talk to Roger this morning. Come on in, Roger. How you doing?
We're doing well, Dan. I got my wife Susan here with me as well.
Oh, hi, Susan. How are you today?
I am outstanding, Dan. Thank you.
All right. Now, you guys are doing a big 3D shoot up at Ames. We've been telling the folks about it for several weeks. and it's Heart Shot Ministries, I believe, is the name of the chapter or the group. And it's Wings of Refuge? Is that where the fundraisers for?
Yeah, Dan. So the name of our is actually Target Trafficking, and we've got information out on Facebook and Instagram and social media sites. But Target Trafficking, and we do this shoot. This is our 4th year, and we do it as a fundraiser for an organization based in Ames, Iowa, called Wings of Refuge. And Wings of Refuge helps women that have been survivors of sex trafficking. So they're not doing the rescuing, but once they come out of that dark place, they need a lot of help, and that's what Wings of Refuge specializes in. And we heard about Wings of Refuge several years ago when their executive director came and spoke at our church, and they use a tagline that says, "Do what you love to fight what you hate. Find something you're passionate about and figure out how to fundraise through that." And that's how Target Trafficking started 4 years ago, and it's just grown each year, and yeah, it's just been amazing.
And
Well,
you mentioned Heart Shot Ministries, and they're a group that comes over from Davenport, Dan.
okay.
So they set up on our practice range, and so we've also turned our 3D shoot into an opportunity to introduce people to archery. So it's another way for us to spread the message about the work that Wings is doing in the restoration lane, what's happening with trafficking in Iowa, and then Heart Shots, they come over and they let people try archery if you've never done it. Which has been amazing and so much fun. We've had people in our church every year for the last 3 years that have bought a bow as a result of coming out to our shoot because they just want to go try this archery thing and have found it to be so fun. So that's where Heart Shot Ministry comes into play.
Well, listen, that's how I got into this mess. Somebody put a compound bow in my hand 34 years ago, and it ruined me. And yeah, so I mean, it's just that's why I'm sitting here talking to you guys today. It was really nice to meet you guys at the Iowa Deer Classic, and when you told me what was going on, we were very honored to be able to partner with you guys and do this this year. Now, you guys have, I was going through some of the stuff. You guys have some phenomenal raffle items. You've got now. Are you going to do a live auction as well? Correct?
We do a live online auction. So we moved to that a few years ago because it allows people to keep an eye on items even while they're out shooting the course. So we'll see updates coming from people as they're out on the course, just bidding up different items and things. But yep, we've got some really outstanding auction items this year, as well as some really phenomenal raffle items.
Yeah.
We've got a big outfitter wall tent that we're going to raffle off. A smoker. Yeah, a really nice pellet smoker.
Well, no, you have a Coos deer hunt out in Arizona or New Mexico, or where is that at?
Yeah, Arizona.
Okay, now is that going to be an online auction item?
No, the hunt will probably be a raffle, Dan, that you'll do that day.
Oh, you guys should auction that off. Is what you should do. You'd make more money if you auction that off.
All right. Well, I would trust your expertise, I guess, on that. So yeah, we could absolutely throw that up on our auction. Our auction page is out there. So right now there's over 30 items already available to view, and the auction will open on July 30th.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be appreciate that advice.
Well, here I'll tell you what. I'll start you off. I'll bid $300 on it right now.
Nice.
So put me down.
I'll get that out there, Dan, and send you the link.
Yeah, just go ahead and put Outdoors Dan Radio $300.
Okay.
And I'll try to keep an eye on that because, folks, I'm telling you what, a Coos deer hunt, that's a hunt of a lifetime right there. That's a great subspecies of deer. They're not the biggest deer in the world, but they're incredibly beautiful. It's great country, and that's a very well desired bow hunt. That's a trophy of a lifetime if you can get a Coos. So, I think you guys will do really well with that if you auction that off.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Yeah, and it is a 2-for-1 hunt is what that'll be with Ward Outfitters, and so.
Oh, so it's for two hunters?
Yeah. So the second hunter you'll need to the cost for the second hunter will be $6,500. So it is an opportunity to maybe
Okay, so whoever wins that hunt, they get the hunt. They just got to buy their tag and their gratuity and transportation, right?
Yep, and then bring along a friend.
They have to bring along a friend, or can they do it solo?
No, the information we were given is that you need to bring along a friend. That it is a 2-for-1 hunt.
Okay, so they're going
the hunt would be required to bring along another paid hunter.
so they're going to want you to do a paid hunter.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
And it does include the lodging, the meals, and the guide.
Okay.
Then you would have to get your travel and take to Arizona.
So you'd get for $6,500, you get a $1,200 package.
Yep.
I got you. Okay. Is that right? $12,000 package.
Right, it's $12,000 package.
Yeah, $12,000 package. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that sounds awesome. Now, you guys are going to have food there. You're going to have opportunities for people to win door prizes. Is that right?
Yes, we have just amazing food. We've partnered with some really good friends. We call them the Pit Masters. So we've got things like breakfast sandwiches early in the morning. We've got pulled pork sandwiches and pulled pork parfaits. And if you've never had one of those, you need to try it. We've got street tacos, and he's adding some other things to the menu this year. And
Okay.
All of our ice cream and cookies. We can't forget the ice cream and cookies.
All of our food is just free will donation.
Okay.
Our goal is to get people here, make sure that they have a great time, make sure that they have a great shoot on the course, and feel welcome. And yeah, we're just excited to offer this opportunity to people and partner with some really amazing organizations that come along beside us on this.
Okay. That sounds wonderful. All right. If people want to learn more information, where's the best place for them to go, or to register, or to take a part of the online hunts and raffles and everything?
Yeah, the best place is our website. You go to targettrafficking.net.
And everything is available there. Links to be able to donate if you would like to donate. 100% of the money that's donated goes to Wings of Refuge. There's a link to the Wings of Refuge page if you want to learn more about the ministry. And then we've got an event information page where you can see the link to the auction. You can see all of the other things that are going on over the course of those couple of days. And then we also have our sponsor page. We would really encourage you to go check out all these amazing folks around the country that have been donating items in order for us to make this event successful. And again, all of it's for Wings of Refuge, which is just this incredible ministry that helps provide long-term restoration services for women who survive sex trafficking. So
Well,
we'd love to have you all come out, love to have you donate. It'd be so great to have just yet an even bigger event this year than what we've had for the last 3.
Yep. And if there's any question about the quality of the shoot, ask around. We had 175 shooters in a single day last year. And it's just grown year after year, and they all tell us it's because of the shoot. Quality targets, great course layout, and just have a really great time. This year, for the first year, we're going to 2 days. So.
Okay. All right. All right. If anybody ever wanted to go out west and hunt, I would get on that Coos deer hunt, folks, because that's get you a buddy and just split it, and you guys will be set. That's going to be a hunt of a lifetime right there. That's awesome. Well, thank you for what you're doing. This has become a really major problem in our country, especially with the border being the way it is. There's kids and women just disappearing. Nobody knows what's going on with them. So we need more people doing what you're doing out there. So Roger and Susan, thank you for doing that, and thanks for letting us help get the word out this year.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. We appreciate it.
All right. We'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, guys. There they go, Roger and Susan Parker. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Let's talk about a story. An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas.
Be right back.
From the land of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas, Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery
Grocery, and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at ReveltonDistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it? Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general locker animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like tasty snacks, Daryl does a great job making snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky with all sorts of cheese and spice combinations. They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6231. And you're on your way to some great eating.
You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been chasing all season. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where you're at walking in? Have you ever heard of Onyx? Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you. The Onyx Hunt app allows you not only to get from your truck to your hunting spots, it also allows you to mark and save your parking spots, scrapes, food plots, rub lines, or some possible next stand locations. The Onyx Hunt app is also a great way to see your property and know where you stand. Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability
Skippy Peterson. Call Skippy, see if he answers.
go download the Onyx
You got his number?
app at your app store today.
Skippy, we're going to call you.
All right. Some snacks to take? Why not pack a snack that tastes great, gives you protein, and is easy to pack? Have you heard of Soldier Boy beef jerky? Soldier Boy jerky is slow smoked in small batches to ensure generous, tender morsels that taste outstanding. Soldier Boy beef jerky offers the following flavors: sweet heat, original maple or pepper flavors that will satisfy you all day in the field. Soldier Boy beef jerky is veteran-owned and proud supporters of the Canines for Warrior Foundation. They also donate to troops that are deployed serving our country. So next time you're looking for snacks from home or on your next outdoor adventure, please remember to reach for some Soldier Boy beef jerky, available at Sportsman's Warehouse. Soldier Boy beef jerky, outstanding taste that keeps you satisfied in the field. For more information, please check us out online at www.sbjerky.com.
Hey.
Hey everybody, it's Outdoors Dan. Have you been one of the few that have raised your hand to serve? Well, first off, thank you for your service. Everyone at MoVet Outdoors has been working hard to continue their mission since it started in 2019. MoVet Outdoors is a group of
big announcement coming up. Hold on to your socks.
Activities providing camaraderie for vets with other vets in a supportive environment.
Hi, Fishing Dave. Nice bass this week.
Golfing trips, even take part at their new archery range. There's also a great fishing tournament every year and other contests for vets to take part in. MoVet Outdoors is building a new lodge.
I got a gearhead guide field sharpener.
So, if you're a veteran or active duty and would like to join a great group of
Maybe we should reverse that a little bit.
on Facebook and send them a message. MoVet Outdoors has been working hard with vets every week to continue their great mission.
Well, I just got done with spending a week in Cedar Rapids, so I am going to definitely do everything but stay indoors. Well,
all right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Thanks for Roger and Susan for coming on. That's a great deal. If you get a chance on the 10th, get out there and shoot on that, huh? That's going to be a big deal. Hey, JLM's got a big sale going on at $50 off anything for $1,000 or less. If you spend over $1,000, you get $100 off. That's going off to the end of the month. So I would get in there and say, Dallas, if you do it next week, just say Dallas. I heard it from Dan. Ray's Marine's got big rebates going on in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. That's where I bought my boat. And Game Hide's got some deals going on, 45% off. I'm telling you, there's some big deals going on because it's almost hunting season. Let's head over to the phones and talk to my buddy, Skippy P. What's up, Skippy P?
Hey, how you doing? What a beautiful Saturday we're looking at, huh?
Yeah, I text. How come you didn't answer my text at 5 this morning?
I was in bed. I was looking at the backside.
You know, I woke up at 4:30 working hard and for you, and it's just like, nobody wants to talk to me.
Well, sometimes you gotta sleep.
Yeah.
You seem to nap more than you sleep. It seems like
I go to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock. I wake up at 2. Well, Raven usually wakes me up to go pee, and then I have a hard time going back to sleep. So
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I want to thank you. I got my Carbon Pivot 24 this week. Skip, I absolutely love it. I love that Disruptor 24 I shot during turkey season. That was a great bow. My B30 was my first gearhead in January. That bow was phenomenal. I turkey hunted a little bit. I actually got my Kansas bird with that bow. And you said you got to try the 24s, and I did. I didn't think I was going to like them. I thought they were going to be too short axle to axle. I was totally wrong. They rock. But that Pivot 24 Carbon, I told everybody a little bit ago. I told you I'm buying another one for my backup. I'm in love with that bow. That bow is phenomenal.
Well, thank you. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people this is other people tell me that our shorter bows shoot longer than they are. They feel like they're a 30-inch bow, but they're only 24, which gives you a lot of advantages.
Yeah.
Hunting, stalking, whatever method you want to use, the shorter bow does give you some advantages.
Yeah. I had somebody ask me about that Disruptor Woodland bow, and I told Skip, don't even bother sending that bow. I'm going to keep with that Carbon Pivot. That's brand new this year. I actually got the second bow out, so I've got one of the first bows, and I took it down to Mark's. Mark threw it together for me real quick. I like Mark. I like Mark tying my stuff in. Mark's better at tying my stuff in than I am. But
he was an Eagle Scout. That's why he's so good at tying.
I don't know. I always tell him hobbits are better at tying stuff down. But he's always good at the But I'm just that's just phenomenal. And I know a couple the other couple people you've sold those to are singing the praises as well. They love them. So.
Well, Brady's got. Well, his wife has 2 gearheads. This one he got was a 6. I mean, some people become collectors, which people got different guns for different applications. Like they got a coyote gun, they got a deer gun, they got an elk gun and stuff. I mean, Brady's got different gearheads for different applications. And when he got that Disruptor or the Pivot 24, he's like, Skip, this is the best bow I've ever shot. Like any bow, he said it just shoots phenomenal. I mean, the draw cycle, the quietness, the feel, just everything. It brought everything together. And that was the thing too. Is I don't feel pressure or feel the need to bring out a new bow every model.
Yeah.
Every year. I mean, unless you have something that makes your product better, I think you just keep with what got you there. And
you're the first bow manufacturer I've told that I really don't want another bow. And I've had to change every year when the new models come out. Unless there's something specifically that you design and absolutely want me to shoot, I'm gonna stick with that Pivot 24. That's how much I love it, folks.
Yeah.
And I've never said that to a manufacturer before.
Well, I used to shoot the Carbon 24, the T series, and then when we did the Pivot 24, I actually took it on my bear hunt in Canada. That was the first prototype that I took it on, and the bears didn't cooperate. But I mean, just shooting it's my new favorite bow. I mean, I just love the way it shoots.
Well, here's the big surprise. Skippy doesn't even know anything about this.
Right. This could be bad.
Yeah. Because I texted him this morning. I said, hey, I want to do a special. Hey, morning, buddy. Let's talk about doing an August or September special offering either 10% off or a premium if they buy during the special. I think maybe a bow case, backpack, or an upgrade to a gas bowstring, something like that. Here's what we're going to do, because this isn't going to cost Skip anything to do it. So here's the thing. I talked to Isaac at Grizzly Coolers this morning before he came on air, and I'm going to do that for the first 5 people that call. Either go on gearheadarchery.com, go to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa with Mark, or go to Creek Archery in Pennsylvania and order a gearhead bow. It's got to be dated August 1st or later during the promotion. I'm going to probably cut this off let's just say I'm going to do this for the month of August. As soon as September 1st gets here, it's over. First, I'm going to do the first 5 for sure. See, here's the thing. I'm going to give away a $400 Grizzly cooler. If I say the first 5 people, let's see if we get 5 people to buy a bow, okay? And if we get more people past that, I'll do something else.
So you're saying everyone that buys a bow gets a Grizzly cooler?
Everybody that buys a bow, the first 5 people, they're going to get a chance at a $400 Grizzly cooler. They're going to have a 1 in 5 chance.
Oh, okay.
At a $400 cooler. I'm also going to give away a drifter, which is like I think that's $100. I think that's $100 Grizzly cooler. So I'm giving away 2 coolers. So you're going to have 2 chances of 5 to win a cooler. You want to do like you want to give them can we do the Outdoors Dan discount for the first 5 for the first 5?
I don't know. You're just spitballing with me.
Okay.
Now, maybe I should buy a bow and then I got.
Well, all right. Well, yeah, you're the owner. Let's just make an executive decision here because I got to take a break. Can we give them an Outdoors Dan discount or upgrade them to gas bowstrings? What would be your preference?
Whatever they want to do, whatever you.
Okay, all right. You can either get 10% off the price, or you can get an upgrade to gas bowstrings. You just tell Skip what you want, or tell Mark at Archery Field and Sports, or tell Chris at Creek Archery to call Skip, and he'll get it all. But it's got to be through April. It's got to be through the month of August. Now,
maybe we should take a weekend. I should just go to Archery Field and Sports and hang out with Mark and talk about Hawaii and stuff like that.
It's whatever you want to do. I just want to get. This bow is so phenomenal. I want to give people an incentive to get them a hunting partner that they're going to be happy about. So you're going to have 2 chances at a Grizzly cooler. One's $400. It's a 75 quart. You get to choose the color. The other one is going to be a drifter. And the first 5 that order, you're going to either get 10% off, which is $100 or more, or you're going to be able to upgrade to some really phenomenal gas bowstrings. It's your choice. Is that all right with you, Skip?
Yeah, and you can even throw an Alex and come to their house and mow their grass too. That's a good price.
We're not doing that. All right. So anyway, I wanted to get you on there and announce that because I didn't really think. I know I can do the Outdoors Dan deal whenever I want, but I thought that was that's $500 worth of cooler. That's a pretty good incentive to get somebody to try a gearhead.
All right. I like it.
You like it?
I love it.
He either likes it and loves it, or he's going to fire me as soon as I get off the show today. So,
we're good.
All right, I got to run. Tell them where they can find more about Gearhead Archery.
Oh, you can go to www.gearheadarchery.com, or you can, if you've got questions, you can email me direct at skip@gearheadarchery.com, or you can swing by the factory at 6540 Ronald Reagan Avenue in the beautiful and scenic Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay, there you go. You know what? We'll start it right now. July 27th till the end of August, you can take part of this package. All right?
Okay.
All right. Bye, Skippy.
All right, have a good day.
There he goes. I'm late for a break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want.
That's a heck of a deal, folks.
Do you live in an area that move around some breaks?
Not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but
I figured you'd be all right with that because I got the coolers.
The Pet Stop system is underground.
You know, I was thinking of sometime next year we need to do like if you buy a bow, you get a bow case or something because people like that. You know.
For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com.
Well, I look at it this way: they buy the bow, they're going to love the bow, but if they get a $400 cooler, I mean, they're going to be ecstatic. So, and I figure if 1 in 5, or if I'm giving 2 coolers away, I don't know, Skippy. If we get several people buying bows, I might get another cooler, and just buy it myself.
And longer casts, Trica has people talking. Trica rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you, buddy. Anyway, I wanted to let you know I got that worked out with Grizzly. So.
Will give you up to 26% longer cast to keep your bait in the
Well,
strike zone
Jenny does
longer.
anyway.
Trica knows
All right. I'll call you later, pal. I just wanted to get you on for that announcement.
and let you feel the bite better
I'll
on your wallet. Trica
yeah,
rods
my
are
little locker.
significantly
Thanks, buddy.
less than other high-end
Bye-bye.
rods available. They offer a 1-year no questions asked guarantee. Trica rods can be returned.
All right, let's get those gear heads ordered. You're gonna love them.
Lifetime warranty. If you want to see what has anglers talking, go check out Trica rods at Trica.
Jeff, get off your butt and get you a bow ordered.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices in West Des Moines and Aiken, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today.
I just looked on Amazon. That cooler is $399 on Amazon, so that's a $400 deal. Whoever, and that drifter's good. We get 4 or 5 people to buy bows. I might just go ahead and get another 75, and just to say thank you. You're going to be thanking me forever if you get one. You're going to love that bow. The things I do for you people. There goes. I was going to buy another pair of shoes for the outdoors, and there goes that. I really want to shoot a Jeff, they got a phenomenal crossbow, buddy. You should go try that out. It actually lets you shoot a full-length arrow. His crossbow. And you can break it apart to pack it in and out. You don't have to carry it. You could break it. It's a really, and it's quiet. The thing about crossbows, it's an explosion ready to happen. His crossbows are amazingly quiet.
My favorite thing is the last bite. The last bite is nice and juicy, and it's
wrapped up in
some crispy breading that keeps it nice and tasty. And being able to scoop up my
We got the break in though, right?
just like the best
Yeah, and then we're gonna go right to the next break.
Order the chicken strips on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home,
you got a minute.
it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day. This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. I went way over on guests last hour, folks. So I'm a little bit behind. I'm going to go ahead and I got to take a 2-minute break, and we're going to be back with our next guest. So bear with me. And good morning, Randy Munson. Thanks for listening, buddy. I got your message. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Just a quick break, 2 minutes.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
KRNT Des Moines is 1021 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. A Des Moines Media Group station.
Hello, this is Mr. Bender. Thanks again for joining us. This is Andrew with the Outdoor Call Radio. We are just about, we're getting things wrapped up with our last break here, and then Dan will intro the show, and just kind of like last time, we'll be right here at the top of the hour for us. Yes, thank you. I'll put you on just a brief hold. You'll be able to hear everything, but we should be going in about a minute and a half.
Provide you not only a great fit, but comfort for all-day adventures. Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole family. You want to give them the same comfort
when do you want that? A little bit.
When I ask him a question,
okay,
and then when I get done answering the question for like one or two, then play that. Tell me more.
All right, give me like a little.
Yeah, I will.
Itasca Footwear. It will keep you on the move.
All right.
We back?
Yes, it was a quick one.
All right, welcome back to hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio with the Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. We got people getting all out fishing, hunting, camping, having a good time in the good outdoors. We got a fun guest on for you now. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Gearhead Archery. We just had Skip on. Go check out gearheadarchery.com and take advantage of that big special I just offered. That contest. That is going to be a lot of fun now through the end of August. Let's head over to the phones. Talk to my buddy, the man who appreciates cereal as much as I do, Mr. Howard Bender from Fantasy Alarm. What's up, Howard?
What is going on? Good morning to you over there.
We're good. We're good. Hey, did you? Are you still where you were, or did you move to Alaska yet?
No, I'm still in Northern California. The Alaska move comes this time next year, actually.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Live in a van by the river for the next year?
No, we got a little place. It's going to be a nice little way station in the next town over from where we are, and then this actually, my wife and I, we put ourselves onto a 3-year plan to schedule a move up to the Juneau-Sitka area.
Oh, you'll like that.
And that's 100% in play this time next year. Can't wait.
Boy, I can't wait to get you on the radio then. You're going to have to get up at 4:30 to do the show. That's
a good thing I'm an early riser, huh?
Yeah, well, hey, the seafood's phenomenal, so it all works out at the end. It's all good.
I'm hoping. I'm definitely hoping. Speaking
Yeah.
of seafood, how was that walleye trip of yours? Did you come home empty-handed, or did you come home with a full freezer worth of fish?
No, I was just getting the boat ready when I called you. I'm actually leaving Monday, so I'll be up there trying to catch the old wally for 3 or 4 days. You need to do that next year with me. Come on out.
Right, as long as everything is all set and squared away for Alaska, then yeah, I'll definitely do that with you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try and do that every year, so we'll get you up there eventually, get some wallies in you. So I want to thank you. I've been playing fantasy football. I've been filming TV shows. This is my 25th year on TV. I had my own show for 20 years called Outdoors Traditions. We ran that on Fox Sports Midwest forever. And I retired that 4 years ago, and I moved over to a national show called Respect the Game TV on the Sportsman's Channel in Pursuit with Larry, Ryan, and Paul and the guys. And whenever I'm out filming and stuff, Howard, there's times where I'm out there for 12, 13 hours at a stretch because if I leave, I'm going to probably miss an opportunity on a deer or elk or turkey or whatever we're hunting. So I'm out there quite a bit. So when nothing is absolutely going on and you're bored out of your mind, or what am I doing here? I could be doing contracts. I could be writing commercials. The one thing when it's football season is I can open my app and check out my team, check out the waivers, make a trade offer, and it just keeps my mind occupied to be able to sit in that tree a little bit longer, which has helped me catch some really nice get some nice deer over the years. So shows like yours have really helped me in the last. I've been playing fantasy probably 15 years now, Howard, and I've learned so much in the last 3 or 4 years listening to you and the commissioner. I think you know a little bit more than Jim, but don't tell him I said that. But I just well, he's more of a baseball guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean he's former general manager of the Nationals and the Reds. He's brought World Series titles to both cities, so he's forgotten more about baseball than I'll probably ever know. But
Well,
when it comes to football, he knows I'm king.
Yeah, well, he's a Cowboy homer too, which don't help.
Never helps.
So anyway, you've been. I want to thank you for everything. From the wheel of Ramness or whatever that's called, or just you and I are pretty close in age. So when you guys start talking about all these toys and stuff that we used to play with, and some of the oddball stuff you guys talk about, it's really kind of funny because I can relate to 90% of it.
Yeah. I mean that's the best part. What I love about the show, what I love about the new producers, is that Josh and Shan, they're both in their mid-20s.
Yeah.
So, to be able to have them bring those elements, into the show, and Jim and I are, yes, Jim is, I don't even know how old Jim is. Probably in his early 60s,
mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm in my mid-50s, so yeah, I would say, obviously the references that he and I can drop here and there, catches the eye on one audience, and then all of a sudden they'll just start talking Pokemon, and next thing I know, the younger audience is all in on it.
Yeah, when you brought up Rock'em Sock'em Robots the other day, and they had no clue what you were talking about, I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. Who didn't have Rock'em Sock'em Robots when they were growing up? Andrew, do you even know what that is? Because you're what, 30?
Yeah, you kidding me? I had one.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, it's now decapitated.
See, Howard, when I was a kid, I had an Erector set, and I had Major Matt Mason, the action figure, and the $6 Million Man, Star Trek toys. G.I. Joe. I mean, and I had a Red Ryder BB gun. I mean, back in the good glory days of being a kid.
Right, I had Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest thing ever.
You know what? If you had that other guy that Stretch Armstrong came out with, you'd be a millionaire right now. Those things are like going for $400,000.
Dude, it's absolutely insane what vintage toys will get you these days.
Yeah.
It's unreal. I used to collect comic books when I was a kid. And
yeah.
So I've got like this, for some reason, I guess I was just a nerdy 10-year-old and immediately put them like all into plastic and stuff. So my collection's sitting there in like really good shape considering where it's at right now. So
yeah.
That's probably going to help pay for our move to Alaska.
Well, there you go. See, there you go. When Leonard Nimoy died, I went on eBay and I bought remember the Miko Star Trek action figures?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I bought a Mr. Spock mint in the box, and when Nimoy died, and I got that up in my safe, and I told my kids when I die they can have it, because I think that thing's worth $300 or $400 now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, I want to talk a little football. So, what do you think? And see, I got to be careful because Andrew is in the league with me. And he's gonna. I talked to Howard yesterday, and I got some inside stuff because I know you Hawks were listening. I got a couple other guys that listening too that are in the league. So best offensive lines right now. What do you think? What are you thinking right now? I think the Colts. The Colts? They have one of the best offensive lines this year.
Oh, they definitely have a strong offensive line, no doubt about it. By the way, Andrew's got my number. I just want you to know that maybe I can neither confirm nor deny that Andrew and I talk almost as often as you and Andrew.
Well, now I don't call. I try not to call you. I text you once in a great while, but I try not to bug you because I know you're busy. But when I'm looking at my draft and stuff, I try to look at who's got the best receivers, running backs, and offensive lines are just as much as important as those other positions, aren't they?
Oh, they're definitely just as important. Listen, you need to know who's got best pass protection, which offensive line is going to do run blocking the most. And, so in our draft guide over at Fantasy Alarm, which I feel like we should be giving away some free copies to your listeners, but we can get to that in a little bit. But when we look at it, I do an entire series just on schemes, coaching schemes. So I break down the offense and the defense of every single team, and then I use that in conjunction with my guy Dan Malin, who's been working for Fantasy Alarm for almost a decade now that he's been with us. He does an offensive line breakdown that is just absolutely like chef's kiss, so good. And he's got his rankings up there. So I'll just kind of, roll through it for everybody out there. The way he's got it ranked right now, Detroit, number 1. Atlanta at the 2nd spot. Kansas City Chiefs, and we know how potent that offense is. And, look at what their line is doing now is just absolutely sick. That's 3. The Eagles are still at 4, even with the loss of
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
He's got the Browns rated 5th, and then the Colts, who you just brought up, he's got them at 6th. Last year, Colts last year, run blocking, they ranked 8th overall, pass blocking, pass protection, 6th overall. So knowing now what the offense that we saw from the Colts, at least for the first 4 games with Anthony Richardson under center, I mean, it's definitely going to be wheels up for Indianapolis. So Jonathan Taylor, Anthony Richardson, Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
I'm very much in on all 3.
Bill and Carrie say hopefully Cincy has got it right this time. They definitely got the top skill position players out there. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you listening.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Cincinnati's offensive line ranked 11th.
Yeah.
And listen, I mean, I look at this team, and it's so funny. Last season, it was like a big debate as to who the number 1 was, and I think I was here on the show with you this time last year, talking about how Jamar Chase was my number 1 overall wide receiver, and so when it came back to like ranking players, I mean, I have a hard time not ranking Tyreek at the top, but I was so in on Jamar Chase with Joe Burrow last year that now with a healthy Joe Burrow, an improved offensive line, I look at Cincinnati, and I mean, I think that Jamar Chase is, probably ready to be that number 1 again. I think that they're going to be pretty excited about what goes down in the Queen City this year.
Yeah, just to give you a little flavor of what you can hear on Fantasy Alarm. So, I was so upset with you guys yesterday because I'm trying to edit the show and everything, and that thing stuck in my head because you kept playing it and playing it and playing it. It's like, stop!
Well, yesterday's show was all about those earworms, right? Songs that are sitting on your guilty pleasure playlist that you can't even explain. My wife got home from her day, and she was listening in the car, throughout. And she walked in. She was like, "If those songs are really on your guilty pleasure playlist, we might need to talk about a divorce."
Well, and then between that and ABBA, man, I was about ready to just come on, Howard. You're making this hard, buddy. I'm telling you, just kind of crazy. Hey, got about a minute and a half before I got to take a break. So tight ends right now. I don't understand why these guys are going so early. I mean, it's ridiculous. I love. Can't think of the guy's name in Arizona right now. McBride. I love McBride. And I think Kincaid's going to have a heck of a year, but I'm not paying up for Laporta or Travis Kelce. I'm just not going to do it.
This is the year of the tight end. I'm telling you, this is your top five. I'm going to give I had a really hard time ranking Dalton Kincaid and Travis Kelce because I really wanted to put Kincaid at number one. But I mean, how do you turn away from Kelce and Mahomes and what they've done, how they've delivered for you? Knowing that they bring in Marquise Brown, they've got Xavier Worthy, so they've got these deep threats now to open up the intermediary work for Travis Kelce. So I'm still very much in on him, but I agree with you. I think Sam Laporta, top 5 tight end, but I've actually got him ranked third among the group, behind Kelce, behind Kincaid, and I do have him right in that Trey McBride, Mark Andrews kind of range.
Yeah, I think I'm going to wait and just pick up Jake Ferguson or who was the other one? I was kind of Evan Ingram. I think I'm waiting because I'd rather pick up a couple really good receivers or another good stud running back, or even another quarterback before I would try to spend that kind of money. Or you know what I'm saying? It just seems like you lose so much if you take one of them guys early.
I mean, listen, it really just depends on how you're structuring your team. I don't mind making the move for a guy like Dalton Kincaid or Travis Kelce at the tight end position. If I've got, solid running backs, like 2 solid running backs, and I grab an elite wide receiver, 4th, 5th round, if I can grab Kincaid or Kelce, because that's kind of where they're going right now, I think you're in a really, really great spot. The wide receiver position is a lot deeper than people think.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of difference in that 2nd and 3rd round on receivers than if you try to pick up, you take you and I were talking about taking an anchored running back and then stacking up 2 real quick on, if you get 9, 10, 11 ranked receivers, and then if you wait another round and go tight end, I mean, they drop off a little bit, don't you think?
I mean, there is definitely a drop off, but if I'm looking at let's just say, for example, not that everybody drafts by ADP. That's why, yes, Laporta is going too early, and I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to take Laporta over a Mike Evans or even a Jalen Waddle or something like that. Everybody's leaving.
Yes.
Everybody's leaving Dalton Kincaid, for that Malik Neighbors, kind of a spot. Amari Cooper, Zay Flowers. I'd take Kincaid over those guys all day, every day.
Yeah, I was when I was doing some mocks, it was like Smith and in Philly. I mean, there's no way I could take a tight end over him. That's what I was looking at.
We'll convert you. We'll get you to love this.
Yeah, well, you got time. Hey, Howard, hang on. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN in Des Moines, Iowa.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa.
What's up, everybody? You're welcome, Clint. We only talk fantasy football this once or twice a year, so. But thank you. We're on a sports station.
Check out our website
that was good.
It's okay to hammer me. Andrew's laughing. I'm trying to set you up so you can hammer me. Yeah. Well, thanks for doing the show, buddy. I appreciate you doing it. No, our pleasure. Hang on. We'll be back in about 2-3 minutes.
Meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Illimited clothing.
And so I didn't realize that he's the former Nationals GM with him.
Jim, he's big shot in baseball.
How in the world did that happen?
I don't know. Howard reaches millions of people. I mean, he's on a national radio show. So he had me on the show last year. That was really nice of him for me to promote the outdoor fall radio and everything.
Yeah.
If you're into cooking wild game,
phenomenal individual.
Yeah, if you got Sirius satellite radio, I think it's channel 87 or
has everything you need to help
89, something like that. But they got a great show. They're always in drive time at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Super nice people. I got fishing reports and outdoor stuff to talk about. Hey, Scotty. That's all right. We're just talking fantasy football for a little bit, and then we'll get back to outdoor stuff.
High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends.
Scott, you weren't the secret listener. Victor Gambo was the secret listener this week. But thanks for putting in those entries, buddy.
For recipes and to find the closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings.
Hey, did you hear about that Gearhead special we're doing? Scott, give me a thumbs up if you did. Going to be giving away a 75 quart Grizzly cooler. I'm trying to think what else I can do. I might do a week. You didn't hear about it? So from now until September 1st, if you go to gearheadarchery.com, because you're in Oklahoma, and order a gearhead, I need a copy of the receipt. It's got to be from today's date or later. I will put you in a drawing. First 5 people that order, I'm giving away a 75 quart Grizzly cooler, $400 cooler, and for second place, I'm going to give away a Drifter cooler from Grizzly. And then the last 3, they're going to get a $100 Weeby knife package. There you go. Everybody's going to win something if you buy a bow. That was easy. Morning, Rick. Scotty, you got to get that P24 carbon, man. That thing's awesome. That's a shooter, buddy. You won't ever want to leave home without it. See, how about that? Everybody's going to win now. Now I got to go repost that.
Nice.
Huh?
Nice.
When it comes to graphic design, you want to work with someone that can take your ideas and bring them to life. So when you need help promoting your business or special event, it's not always an easy choice. Have you heard about Boyd Creative Print Shop? They have over 30 years experience of helping customers like you put their ideas into
Boyd Creative Print Shop? That's another one?
Yeah, that's Andrew and Chantel. That's
right.
That's who's making the shirts now.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have fishing towels here to give away pretty soon too. Thanks to Boyd Creative. How about that?
And will provide the same level of service to you when you need them. For more information to get your design started, please call Chantel or Andrew at 515-478-5776. That's 515-478-5776. Or check them out online or on social media or at boydcreativeprintshop.com.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN, and also we're live streaming on the Imperial RV live stream on Facebook Live. Thanks for everybody checking in on that. Rick, good morning. Scotty in Oklahoma, good morning. That is a great incentive to buy one. I think we'll get it. All right, I'll talk to you later, Scotty. Howard Bender's on the line with us from Fantasy Alarm. I got to get going because this guy's a big celebrity, and I know the limo's waiting to take him to the studio. How many drafts you doing today?
Well, sorry, my limo driver just pulled away. I don't know where he went. I got like an airport run somewhere. I'm currently in the middle of. Right now, I think I have 11 drafts going on at the same time right now, doing a bunch of slow drafts. I partnered up with my friends over at rtsports.com. You know, one of the things that I kind of get on the regular is, I want to join the Listener League. I want to be in a league with you. Do you want to join my fantasy football league? And, listen, for me, I love what I do. I really, and I feel very, very lucky and very blessed to be able to sit here and make a career out of basically talking on the air for 2 hours about fantasy football, right? I mean, that's just, it's the dream almost. So, but for me, it's all about, and I've said this constantly, it's not about how many championships I win. I'm going to win my championships, and I'm happy with that. But if somebody out there who subscribes to Fantasy Alarm, who reads the draft guide, who follows me on social, whatever, like if they're asking for advice and I'm helping them win, then that's huge for me. But it's also it's the community.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you look at it and it's like, the people that I've met over the last 20 years and the friendships that I've forged has just been unbelievable. So knowing that my wife and I are going to be moving, out of this house and into another one, over the course of August, that I'm going to be home, that I had to cancel, a lot of summer travel plans that I usually do. And so how am I going to fill the time? I'm going to fill the time. I don't want to pack boxes the entire time. So we partnered up and we did something called the Beat Howard Bender Leagues. And that's, you can go to rtsports.com/Bender and you can join up in one of these. And it's, we have best ball drafts, season-long drafts where, you're going to do waivers and fab bidding against me all season long. But, for me, it's like, I'm going to be doing all of these leagues. I'm planning on doing at least 100 season-long leagues this year. And, like, they're all started up right now, and, like, all these drafts are going on because, I'd rather just sit there and connect with everybody out there and just, and just have a great time doing what we're doing. This is a game. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
So for me, yes, winning is always the most important thing, but, if you're not having fun doing it, then why are you even playing? So my feeling is let's do as many leagues together as we possibly can. Let's have a good time. Let's win some championships and let's win some money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not into gambling because I don't want to get to that. I want to just have fun and enjoy it because I just, I need to save as much money if I can for underwear and socks, Howard. I've been doing radio shows for, this is my 26th year on the air. So I need all the help I can get for my undergarments.
Well, and we leave you the underwear room for that. We give you your underwear money. That's what I'm talking about. These leagues are like, you can do any level of stakes you want. We've got leagues for $20. We got leagues for $30.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about. I mean, we do. I put it open to everybody. So last season, I'll say this. Last season, I won a survivor pool.
Yeah.
And if you've ever won a survivor pool, it's like that nice big lump sum. I always got to shout it out to Tommy Cutlets and the New York Giants because, believe it or not, that was Tommy Cutlett and the Giants beating the Green Bay Packers was what gave me the win in this survivor pool. So, I said to my wife, I want to trim, some of the money off of the top there, and I just want to reinvest it in fantasy leagues next year. And so, we just set the stakes up at different levels.
That's
so
awesome.
If you wanna put in $100, $250, like I'll go for that. But the majority of these leagues are all like, $30 entry. If you win, you get like $200. It's not like it's not life changing money, but some people do like having a little bit of skin in the game, and it's fun for them.
Well, if I won $200, I might even be able to upgrade to some Hanes this year. So that's awesome. That's what we do on our league. It's $35. So I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody, and it just keeps people interested through the whole season. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, we're going to give away some draft guides. You were awful very nice to offer that up. So we're going to open up the phone lines. If you would like to take advantage of Howard's expertise at Fantasy Alarm, I'll take the first two callers, 244-1350, 244-1350. Just call Andrew and tell him you'd like to get the Fantasy Alarm draft guide. And we're going to need your email, and I'll send that to Howard, and he will get a hold of you. But Howard, thanks for doing that to the listeners.
Absolutely.
Hey, Pete the Donut Man Ariati, you are not allowed to win. Okay? I'm just telling you because you're not using Howard's knowledge against me, Pete.
If Pete's a donut guy, Pete, call me, baby. Come on.
Hey, he's in charge of Daylight Donuts. You ever heard of Daylight Donuts?
I have not heard of Daylight Donuts.
They're a national chain, and he travels all over helping people put up donut shops and stuff. They've got a bacon maple long john that is absolutely to die for, Howard.
Pete, my email address is rotobuzzguy@gmail.com.
Dan, the alpaca socks that I wear when I go hunting and fishing it's norlandersockcompany.com. norlandersockcompany.com. Thank you, Dan, for the question. Have you ever tried alpaca socks?
I have not.
You look up norlandersocks.com, and if you want some, I'll get you a code to get some. Those things are the best socks you'll ever put on your feet.
norlandersocks.com?
norlandersocks.com. She raises her own alpacas in Missouri, and they are phenomenal. And your feet will never get cold. They thermal regulate your feet. They also wick away moisture, and they keep your feet from stinking. My feet never get cold, even if I'm out hunting in 15-degree weather.
See, I'm going to need that for Alaska.
You're going to definitely need, look those up. And
I don't wear socks here in Northern Cali, but, for Alaska, I'm definitely going to need it.
Well, you look those up, and the next time I call you for some advice and stuff, remind me, and I'll get you a pair.
That sounds good. I'm looking at the site right now. They got gloves, too.
Oh, they got everything, buddy. They're good. So, all right, hey, what's the best bet for quarterbacks? If you're not taking the first 2 or 3, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What's the best bet for QBs in 30 seconds?
Listen, I think that what you're looking for a QB, you want somebody who's, going to be stable for you. You can go at any tier. Like, I love how deep this position is. I'm not one of those guys who likes taking the Josh Allens or the Jalen Hurts. Give me a discounted, Anthony Richardson or Kyler Murray. I'll work with that. I'll work with a C.J. Stroud or a Joe Burrow a couple of rounds after that. Like, that's kind of the area that I'm really looking in for the most part. It's anywhere from Anthony Richardson through Jordan Love. Those guys right there in that range, that's going to be your bread and butter.
Yeah, there you go. Can we get you back on the show before Christmas?
Of course you can.
Okay, I'll when I get through hunting and stuff, we'll get you back on the show, and we'll maybe talk a little playoff strategy or something. Can we do that?
Absolutely. Listen, I'll be on this show anytime you want me, Danny. You know I have a great time doing it. You know how much I love you. So I'm all in on that.
All right, buddy. I'll send you some emails. You tell the gang I said hi and thank you for all the advice. And I told Howard I listen every day, but I don't ever call in because I want everybody to else have access. And you do a great job, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, Howard.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate you having me on. And yes, Andrew, I know you'll call me later.
You bet.
Hey, if I find out you're helping him, he won 2 years ago, and I haven't heard the end of it. I make it to the Super Bowl, and I can't win. Until I win, he is not allowed, Howard.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Hey, you be good, buddy. Have a great weekend.
Thanks so much. You as well, and thanks so much again for having me.
Our pleasure, Howard. Thank you. There he goes, everybody. Howard Bender, Fantasy Alarm. Go check him out on Sirius Satellite Radio. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
Hey students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college.
You're welcome, Dan.
For students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University
Anybody
has
call?
a shooting sports program that if you qualify
Someone
will
called
give you a
and
guaranteed rate
well,
for
two
your whole
called, but they
education
hung up.
while on the shooting team. That
That's a
means
heck of a
your costs
deal.
won't go up. You will
I know.
get to experience a new level of competition
I'm really
and learn at a
jealous
small
of whoever
class
gets
size
it.
with the feel of a large
I'm jealous
campus
of whoever
with a
gets it.
ton of opportunities.
Yeah, you and Pete are not eligible.
Nope.
I'm not playing against you people.
Why not shoot for
Not with my knowledge.
I'll just have to get it myself.
Well, I can't stop you in that.
Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo,
There you go, Dan.
and education
Outdoor Call Radio.
scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself,
Yes.
Grandview University
Can I
wants
get your
to
name
talk
here
with
quick?
you. For more information, check them out at gvvikings.com.
Say last name again.
If you're an angler, you know
All
the
right.
importance of
Can I
keeping
get your
your
number
bait
here, Dan?
fresh, alive, and handy. Well, let's talk about a bait system that helps folks catch more fish and is made in Minnesota
All
where
right,
they
and I
go
need an
fishing.
email
The
here
Bait
for you.
Caddy is an amazing bait system that you can use for open water fishing or ice
okay.
fishing that keeps your minnows, leeches,
5252.
shiners, and bait fresh while you fish. The Bait Caddy has a clear UV-resistant housing that lets you see your bait at all times.
Well, you
Its
are
large
all
lid
set,
allows easy
and
access
so
to your bait
congrats.
and keeps it handy and flush
we
in
got
8
you
to
set.
10-inch ice holes. No loose parts, it's self-filling, then it floats. Plus, it's
Well,
made not
perfect.
to crack
Hey, you know,
or
you are
burn
just
bait.
getting set.
The Bait Caddy will
You're
fit
ready
in
for
your life
football
well,
season, that's for
troll
sure.
easy alongside your boat, and it's made in the USA. The Bait Caddy has a lifetime warranty and will be
There
a
you go.
bait
Well,
system
perfect,
your
Dan.
friends
We will get
will
this squared
want.
away.
For more information, please go online
yeah,
to
and then enjoy the socks too.
www.baitcaddy.com. The Bait
All right,
Caddy, easy
congrats, Dan.
access
Thanks
to your
again.
bait, made in Minnesota and keeps your bait fresh all day.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift
Got some
idea?
socks.
No, I saw that. He bought. Thank you, Dan. Morning, Bob.
That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn.
Did I miss Todd?
You'll love the fresh hot flavors like caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find something for everyone at Lotta Pop and Niggity. Harley and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need.
Here, you want to email that to that email?
To make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's
So what am
from
I?
Lotta Pop. It's the same great
Just
popcorn
get
you'll
their
find at the
email
Iowa
info and email it to Howard, and just tell them that Howard will be getting a hold of them.
Okay, so email Howard's email to them or their email to Howard?
Their email to Howard. You got Smelter on?
I'm gonna get that here just in a
All right.
second because we're about 7 seconds.
All right.
We'll get rolling.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan.
The normal song is skip it.
Oh,
I'll try and play it
that's
again.
fine. That's fine. Go ahead. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks, everybody. Dan, Dove, got some Norlander socks on order. Thank you for that. If you want to call in, well, here, I'll wait a minute. Andrew's doing something. Bob, good to see you. Todd Rupert, good to see you, Todd, wherever you are. Somebody said you're on here watching. Let me do the fishing reports brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, the Bait Caddy, Trika Fishing, Race Sport Marine in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Blackhawk Lake, crappie bite's good, gills are fair, walleye are slow, bass are fair. Brushy Creek, the black crappie bite is slow, gills are fair, largemouth bass are fair, walleye are fair, yellow perch are slow. Clear Lake, black crappie are slow, catfish are fair, largemouth bass are fair, fishing near the vegetation is the best bite. Walleye are fair, trolling spinnerbait, leeches near the edge of the vegetation, or slip bobbers on a crawler in a rocky habitat is producing some fish. East Okoboji, black crappie bite's good, gills are good, bass are fair, yellow perch are good. Ingram Lake, the walleye are fair. Silver Lake, lake level is about 1.5 over crest. Walleye bite is good. Spirit Lake, gills are good, crappie are good, walleye are good, yellow perch are good. West Okoboji, crappie bites fair, gills are good, pumpkin seeds are good, walleye are fair, yellow perch are fair, some sorting may be needed. Little River Watershed Lake, gills are slow, channel catfish bite are fair, bass are hitting on plastics along weed lines. 3 Mile Lake, walleye are slow, 12 Mile, black crappie bite slow, gills are slow, channel catfish is fair, largemouth or bass are fair. Big Creek, walleye are fair, crawlers and leeches, jigging or trolling live bait in 5 to 15 feet of water. And there is your fishing report for the day. Outdoor news, hemorrhagic disease is, our blue tongue has been impacting deer in Iowa for over a decade. We just talked about this with Isaac. Severe outbreaks occurred in 2012, 13, 19, and 23. As a way to better understand disease impacts, Iowa Department of Natural Resources has created an online tool where hunters and landowners can report dead deer resulting from EHD. The new reporting tool plus an annual dashboard is linked to the Deer Hunting and Deer Health webpage, iowadnr.gov/deer or /. Hemorrhagic disease has previously gone unreported, and this new tool will help to simplify the process has improved the accuracy for the number of deer in local areas impacted. Submitting these reports assist the DNR in understanding and managing Iowa deer populations. Hey, we got Smoking Joe Smelter on the phone. Let's go say hi to Smokey Joe. What's up, Smokey Joe? Joe.
Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Earth to Joe.
See, this is what I have to deal with on a weekly basis.
Do we?
You know?
What's the interference?
Like a carny, like at the fair, like trying to listen to you to come play their game.
Yeah. Hey, what?
How are you?
No, that's
What's your name?
Yeah, that's Joe on the lot. Hey, what's your name? Come on over. We got 4 for $1. 4 for $1. Come on over. We get you a free car wash. You buy that truck today, we'll put a topper on it. Come on down.
Just throw it for free.
Yeah. What you doing?
I'm working.
Are you?
Well, of course,
Not
I'm
on the
working.
beach today. No palm trees today. I put all those away and I came to work today. Yeah, somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah, somebody's got to work. What's anything new incentive-wise? Good stuff, or you won't know until next week?
Next week. So August 1st is the new incentive. So that next Saturday's the 3rd. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Yeah. So next Saturday, I'll have the new incentives for the month. We'll have them Thursday, but then I'll tell everybody on Saturday. So.
All right. Well, I'm trying to think of. I'm going to be doing a live show in December at Lotta Pop Popcorn. So I'm trying to think about something I can do with you guys in the fall. I still got those sharpeners. I got to get those over there. I apologize. Yeah. I got to get those. So we're going to be doing something with Joe here in the next 60 days. So just
the next year or two, we'll do something.
I didn't know I was going to tear my Achilles tendon. That kind of set me back big time already.
Yeah, how's that? Is it getting better, by the way?
Huh?
Is it getting better?
Yeah, I'm going to try and go fishing this week.
Right. Well, that's good.
Yeah, so no live shows on Wednesday. I'll be gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just let Dan fish and life will be good.
I need to go fishing.
Here's where you find him.
Yeah, trust me. All right. Anything else cooking?
Not much. Just keep busy, getting ready for the end of the month next week, and then, gosh, it's August already. Just time has flown by.
All right. When I get back, I'm going to probably have to buy some tires from you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. So see what kind of deals I can get on some Tim plies.
Tim plies, got it.
Tim plies for my truckie.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Nothing else going on?
No, nothing else. Unfortunately, I wish I had some more information for you, but I don't.
You know, why don't you do like a no baloney sale? If you come out and buy a truck from Joe, you get a year's supply of baloney or something.
Baloney. I can't remember last time I had baloney. I'm not a big fan of baloney.
Huh? Well, how about we can ham it? We can ham it up at Carl Chevrolet. You come out, buy a truck, and we'll give you a free ham.
There you go.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 80s.
That's right.
Hey, I tried to get him to do a turkey bowl for Thanksgiving. If you come out and bowl, if you get, whatever, how many pins you knock down, that's how much you get off of your vehicle, and you get to keep the turkey. Yeah, and him and Munson shot me down on that. I think that would be a phenomenal. You get 10 pins down, you get 10% off your purchase, and you get a free turkey.
Or 10 pounds down.
Maybe since Munson's not here now, we can do it.
Yeah, well, he shot me down. We can't do that. I said, I don't know. All right, well, tell them where they can find you.
I'll be here all day, 1101 Southeast, Royal Labor at the Rock, and you guys have a great week.
Yeah, and go see Joe for used or new. He can take good care of you, and then he can also help you after the sale, too. They do a great job over there at the Quick Lane and at the Tire Center.
Yeah, because our inventory is on carlauto.com. That allows you to see every single store, so it's nice just to see it all in one time. So.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you when I get back.
All right, you guys have a great week.
Thanks, Joe.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. There he goes, Smoking Joe Smelter. I love that boy. Saves me money every time I buy a vehicle. Hi, Paula. Thank you. Let's see. 1,600 acres along the Missouri River have been transferred to the Winnebago tribe of Nebraska. The act was passed by unanimous consent by the U.S. Congress. The land known as the Winnebago Bend Area Wildlife Area, including the majority of the waterfowl refuge at Snyder Bend Wildlife Area, will become part of the Winnebago Reservation. It will be posted and signed starting that the Winnebago Bend and portion of Snyder Bend is no longer open for public use. Just wanted to make sure you knew that if you waterfowl hunted out there.
Is it Winnebago or Winnebago?
I don't know. Winnebago? You say it how you want. Tomato, tomato? I don't really care. However you want to do that. So, all right, let me take a break. We get back. I still have one. If you would like a free subscription to Fantasy Alarm for that draft guide, if you love to play fantasy football, you're going to want this because you can see their rankings every week. You can see the mock draft. They got all sorts of articles how you should do your draft board. Howard is really, really good at what he does. Just give Andrew a call, 244-1350, 244-1350. And we can get you set up on that. Also, I am going to give away right now. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days. If you want to get an anniversary outdoor call radio thermal tumbler from Grizzly Coolers, I'm going to give one of these away right now. Just tell you what. How many years have I been on the radio? Andrew knows the answer to that. If you tell Andrew the answer, you get a free tumbler. I just said it like a half hour ago. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. How old are you?
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot. Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any
And I
task?
was with
Well, if you used the original
-7.
tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The
because I was. When did I start with you? Was that 20?
What's your age? What's your age -7?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think the first time I began with you.
What is that?
Axes, and even kitchen knives. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener does this with
Boy,
precision.
what's +5 +1?
+5 +1.
What is that?
Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the
You
US.
just there you go. I'm starting to worry about you. You're a teacher, man.
No, I've been up since
4:30. How about the WKRP turkey drop? That was awesome, Dan. I love that. Hey, Todd Rupert.
I remember you used to make me play that a lot.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Almost every year. Every year.
You're not eligible, Rupe. And you already got one. Eavesdropping on our conversation. Nobody's calling yet? There you go. That's easy.
Outdoor Call Radio.
The Fantasy Alarm, just call and tell Andrew you want it. You don't have to guess anything on that.
Correct.
Never mind. Somebody already won the mug.
Oh, Dan, you already won your. You already won that.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just do one per, if that's all right.
One every 30 days.
Oh, hey. Perfect. Well, hey, check us up in 30 days. Hit us up again. We're always giving out something. All right. Thanks again, Dan.
Thank you, Rube. 244-1350. 244-1350. If you want that Fantasy Alarm, or if you want this mug, this cup, insulated Grizzly cup, Outdoor Call Radio anniversary, all you got to do is tell Andrew, how long have I been on the radio? I'll give you a hint. It's under 30. I don't know why I have to give hints. Everybody should know that. All right, I have to do my lives. We good? Yeah. Phone's ringing.
Personal training sessions available for you to train for the upcoming seasons. That'll help you know your tags. Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515-265-6500.
Vanes are very important to your arrow flight and for consistent grouping. Flex Fletch and its fine lineup of products has been helping archers steer their arrows for over 50 years. Silent Night vanes are 30% thinner with a much greater taper than vanes out there. This contributes to a dramatic reduction of in-flight drag. Flex Fletch vanes also have the capability of reshaping or bounce back after pass-through shots on targets or game. This ensures consistent arrow flight every time. Flex Fletch offers a variety of colors, sizes, and styles for any archer to use in their setup. Whether it's for 3D indoor or hunting, Flex Fletch.
Yeah, Jeffy, that'd be too far to drive, buddy.
Great vanes and adhesives like Zing or Flex Bond to get a great seal on your arrow when you fletch. Go to your local dealer or flexfletch.com. Flex Fletch. proudly made in the USA, based out of Minnesota.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep your feet comfortable and feeling great all day. Alpaca socks will wick away any moisture that you might encounter, plus work with your outdoor footwear to keep your feet temperature where they need to be. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality to them that will keep your socks from smelling. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of color and size choices for you to choose from. Plus, gift boxes are available that are 100% guaranteed.
Can I buy a shirt to wear at the Trappers conventions? Jeff, you can buy one of them shirts if you call Creek Archery. They've got 10 left. So, and you got a chance of winning that Ozonics unit too. Just give them a call and buy them, because that's all the shirts I got right now for sale. Those are the last ones. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio final segment here on the show. Thanks. I want to thank my guests. We had a lot of lineup today, man. I had Skip on. I had Isaac from Grizzly, Skip from Gearhead. We had Roger and Susan from Target Trafficking. We had Howard Bender from Fantasy Alarm. I still got one more Fantasy Alarm subscription to give away if you want it. If you like fantasy football, you're going to want this. It's a great resource to help build your team and win. Just call Andrew and say, I want the Fantasy Alarm membership, please, and he'll give it to you. I'm giving away also a Grizzly thermal mug that's got the show logo and everything on it. It's a 20-ounce tumbler. All you got to do is just call Andrew and say, tell him how long I've been on the radio. I'll give you a hint. It's between 25 and 27. There you go. 244-13. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days for me, okay? Give everybody a chance to win. Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Alrighty. I need to tell you about Herman's Fine Jewelers real quick. 2900 University in West Des Moines. Speaking of Herman's, this Christmas, we're going to be giving away a pair of half-carat diamond earrings. Half-carat diamond earrings. You're going to want it. It's hunting for Christmas with Herman's. So 222-2600, 222-2600 is their phone number. They're over at 2900 University in West Des Moines. Donnie and Frank and all the gang over there do such a good job. They got over 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock, in-store jewelry apparel, custom jewelry options. If you're looking for something for a special occasion, or if you got stuff that you're not wearing anymore and you need some extra cash, take your stuff down there. Herman's is going to give you more for your stuff than anybody else in town, I guarantee it. They really do a great job. Herman's Fine Jewelers, that's where I always go. And then my buddies, Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi, Dr. Brandt, Dr. Stewart, Dr. Williams at Advanced Family Dentistry. If you need a dentist or just new to the area, please go check out Advanced Family Dentistry, 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. You can call them for an appointment at 964-1490, 964-1490, or go check them out anytime at ankenysmiles.com. Doesn't matter what you got, cleanings, cavities, fillings, root canals, crowns, they can get your crowns done while you wait. General dentistry care, they can do everything. They've been voted best dental clinic in Ankeny, I don't know how many years running, and they just have phenomenal people there. That's where I go to the dentist. They'll take as good care of you as they do me, I promise you. Advanced Family Dentistry. Check them out, please. Man, I tell you, we had a lot to do today. So we got that, if you missed it, we got that big Gearhead package going on. In honor of Skip introducing that Pivot Carbon 24 I just got. And I got gas bowstrings put on there. If you order a Gearhead bow from Mark at Archery Field and Sports, if you're in the Des Moines area, go see Mark. Tell him you want the Outdoors Dan special, okay? That'll get you either 10% off the bow or upgraded to gas bowstrings from Skip. It's for the first 5 people that buy a bow. Doesn't matter where you're at. It's got to be dated today, now till September 1st. The 2 people are going to win Grizzly coolers. I got a $400 75-quart cooler to give away, or a drifter. Okay. The other 3 people, you're going to get a $100 knife package from Weeby Knives. Everybody's going to win. You're going to get a hunting bow you're going to love for the rest of your life, You're going to get a chance at some great stuff, and you're going to save some money or get some upgraded strings. So everybody's going to win. So you can get them at Mark at Archery Field and Sports. Order it there. Tell him you want the Outdoors DM package. If he doesn't know what that is, just ask for Mark, and just tell him to call me if he has any questions, okay? If you're out in Pennsylvania, go to Creek Archery, or West Virginia, go to Creek Archery, and you can get it from Chris, and Chris will honor that. Or if you're not in those areas, just go to gearheadarchery.com and order it directly from Skip. But you got to tell him you want the Outdoors Dan deal, okay? And once you do that, email me a copy of the order. You're in the drawing. First 5 people. That's a great deal, folks. I don't know anybody else that would offer you that. And the only reason I'm doing it is I want you to get a bow that you're going to be proud of, and it's going to help you fill the freezer. They're great bows. Probably made in Wisconsin. You got questions, email me or message me. What a show, man. It was packed today.
Yeah, you had a full house for sure.
Yeah, Jones Brothers Taxidermy, 249-4362. Go see my buddy Dave if you need to get something mounted. Hopefully I get something to keep him busy this year. So, but yeah, man, and Dave's number is 249-4362. Did we give the mug away?
We did not give the mug away yet.
Really? Nobody called?
We got the subscriptions all set.
Well, that's fine. I'll just keep it for me. That's fine.
You have a producer who would love one.
I have a producer?
Oh.
Who's that?
Oh, good one. Good one.
Yeah, I was actually shocked you were up that early when I texted you.
Yeah, well, that's because I've been up.
He's got a baby.
Yeah. Came in from Cedar Rapids late last night, and it was all baby awake since.
All right. Well, I'll just save it for next week. We'll give him another chance at that. I can't believe that, man. That's my prize. I love this thing. I take this thing everywhere I go. I got people trying to get that off of me all the time.
Hey, I don't blame them.
Yeah. So, did you learn anything from having Howard on?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah. I have someone to go to so I can beat you.
Oh, you're not. I told him no. X-nay on UA. You and Pete the Donut
We're
Man.
We're already there. We're already.
Yeah.
You've already lost out.
Yeah, that's all right.
That wedge is being driven.
Oh, all right. We're out of here. Show's over. Go have fun. Get outdoors. If you need anything, let me know. But let's get some gearheads going. And what was something else I was going to tell y'all, and I can't remember what. Something. I'll have some live updates for my fishing trip. I'll let you know what's going on there. And we'll have another secret listener contest. And I don't know. That's it. So for Andrew and I, we're out of here. Have a great weekend, everybody. Adios. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Let me know if you need anything. Appreciate you. Hey, Nick. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for watching today. See you, everybody.